Hello! In this 5 minutes video, I'm going to show you how you can play and interact with REST APIs. In order to do so, we created a medical records application. And we use a microservices-based architecture where each of these microservices is exposed as a REST API, and we have a load balancer at the front so that it can balance the load. The idea is that you can scale up or you can scale out each of these microservices depending on your needs. All of these microservices are running on Docker containers in the Oracle public cloud, specifically using the Oracle Application Container Cloud Service. In order to secure the access, we put together at the front an API gateway that we took from the Oracle API platform. And the idea of this is that we can add a lock, so that we can add policies, for example, for authentication, authorization, throttling, things like rate limiting, etc. The idea is that only those that are authenticated and authorized can have access to these APIs. In order to simplify the consumption, we created a Swagger definition that is nothing else than just a definition of each of these APIs. And we are running this on a Swagger UI, that it is nothing else than just an HTML page. You are going to see it in a minute. It has a bunch of buttons and information so that you can interact with these APIs. Okay, let's do it. The first thing you have to do is to go to developers.oracleau.cloud, and then you are going to find a landing page like this. Click on Try It Now, and it is going to open the Swagger UI that I just mentioned before. Bear in mind that this is an anonymous access, which basically means that the data that you create is going to last only during the life of this session. You are going to find a lot of APIs around physicians and patients. Things like getting patients or interact with consultations, appointments, prescriptions, observations, etc. The color and the name of the first button or verb is going to give you an idea of what you can do with it. For example, if it is a blue get, it is going to retrieve records. For example, get physicians, get all the physicians. If it is a green post, it is going to create new records. For example, post physicians, it is going to add new physicians. If you want to update existing physicians, then it's going to be an orange put. And if you want to delete physicians, it is going to be a red delete. Let's try to retrieve all the physicians that we have at this point. I'm going to click on the verb and I'm going to click on Try It Out and then execute. Because this is a new session, obviously I don't have any physician. Let's try to create a couple of physicians first. So I have to go to post physicians, try it out, and then let me just enter and modify this information. John Oliver, and let's assume that John Oliver is a GP. We click execute, and you can see down that it returned the record that it just inserted. The full name is John Oliver, and the specialty is GP, and also the ID that it created. Let's add another record. In this case, let's add Maria Lee, and she is a nurse. We click execute again, and once again we have the record that it just inserted. Now, if we click on get physicians again and click the execute, it should not be empty anymore. It should retrieve the two records, the two physicians that we just inserted, John Oliver, GP, and Maria Lee, nurse. Remember that this data is going to be available only during the duration of this session. If you want to keep this information for longer, if you want to log in and have this information available tomorrow, go back to developers.oracleau.cloud and click sign up. At the moment you sign up, you can create an account. All you have to do is to enter a username and a password. Let's say Maria Lee 1, and the password, just make sure you enter the same password twice, and you are going to have the ability to have now your own account. You can come back and sign in, and if you click on Anki Metric APIs, well, this is exactly the same Swagger UI that we played before, but this is not anonymous anymore. I hope you found this video useful. Thank you.